This video is sponsored by Squarespace.
Hello everyone, and welcome to how I manage my time as an art student and a full-time artist. It's always been a bit difficult for me whenever new semesters start because it's definitely a big change in schedule, but I have kind of perfected it at this point. I've been getting my bachelor's degree for a while now, so I am here to help you all kind of better manage your time for however your life looks right now. This is just kind of what works for me, and I'm gonna So apparently my first class has been canceled, which would have been really nice to know earlier in the morning, but it's fine. Now I have an extra 2 hours before I have to head out. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to work on my essay. I kind of want to keep my flow of like Monday, Wednesday is school day, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday is work time. The way that I phrased that was insane. So I want to keep my Monday today as kind of like a school dedicated day. Excuse me, Kami. So I'm just gonna use this time to work on my essay. I'm gonna use this app called Forest Productivity, and it's basically an app for the Pomodoro timer. And I do have a physical Pomodoro timer, but I like to do that whenever I am sketchbooking mostly, and like doing very physical tasks, if that makes sense. But because I'm gonna be typing on my computer, I just want to have this so I can switch on and off. So timer for 25 minutes, and then it'll go off, and then I can take a 5-minute break, and so on. So, weekend me left me this lovely mess to deal with. It's kind of like what I'm gonna open up my workday with. I have to put away this cart from the market that I did over the weekend. Both of my desks are kind of a mess, and also I kind of need to reorganize my shelves. Ever since school started this semester, I've just been kind of like neglecting my shelves. So, yeah. I gotta clean this up. So this is my Sketchboard Pro version 2. I decorated her with stickers, and it's basically just like a tablet for your tablet. I have mine for my iPad, and you can adjust the legs. They have these 3 holes, or just not use the legs if you don't wanna. But I've been loving using it on tables because I can like rest my arm on it, which is really nice because I have this iPad stand and it is well loved, and you guys have always asked me questions about it. It's just a random iPad stand I've had for forever from Amazon. It's by the brand Cabcon, and it's adjustable and everything, and it's not bad. Like, it's very sturdy and stuff. It does what it needs to do, but for me, whenever I work on my iPad and I stand, oh my gosh, and I stand it up, the issue I have with stands like this is, I guess I'm someone that like really puts my weight forward whenever I'm drawing, and this there's not really like an area for you to do that. Like whenever I use this, I'm kind of like, you have to kind of like maintain your weight down here in a way. I don't know if that makes sense. But with how I like to draw, this is really nice because I can just like be all up on it and it'll support my weight, which is also really nice for having it on your lap because I do the same thing for my lap. So yeah, your iPad just like slides in there and then I can be like, and it also has like a little slot for your charger, which actually I do need to plug in my iPad.
We could try something like, so you actually haven't failed on anything yet. We could try something that's like, how about like that red or something? I don't know, what's the strike? This looks more like my thing. Look at them. I'm gonna fall off. That's my, that's 10. Is that 10? That's got to be 10. No. Oh. There's a big difference. Two kittens.
The cats are very hungry because their feeder is about to go off for lunch, so they're just like wandering around me. Today is Thursday, so it's officially my second day of my work week, and I have not gotten a lot of stuff done so far today. Today is just one of those days where you don't feel like doing anything, but I have stuff that I need to do. So I'm sitting here with my agenda and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. I made it nice and pretty for the video. Don't think it looks nice and pretty like this all the time because it usually doesn't. Usually it looks very sloppy with my very sloppy handwriting. Salem, this is rude. This is rude, Salem. I cannot see. And this planner that I use is a template from the app Notability. I was using like a little physical planner, but it just wasn't working out for me, at least right now. Right now I've been doing a lot of digital stuff just because I've been so busy. So I decided to use Notability. I've always used Notability for like project planning and very specific stuff like that, but I decided to look through the templates, and apparently they have a bunch of templates. So I'm using the Yume Techo template as my planner. And something that I share with people when it comes to like productivity, getting things off of your list, is I like to do things that will only take me a minute first, and then 5 minutes, and then 30 minutes, and then an hour, and then over 2 hours. So that way you start building like a little bit of confidence for yourself because you're like checking things off quickly in the beginning and you're like, all right, I got this. This day can be productive. So that's what I do mostly every day, but especially on days like today where I really don't want to do anything. So I thought that while you guys watch me doodle, because for the rest of this day I basically just like sketchbooked because I hadn't taken the time to sketch in my Hobonichi especially in weeks. So I just wanted to have a nice little intimate creative time with myself. Yeah, let's have a little bit of a productivity talk because I think productivity is a big category of content, I guess I could say, on the internet. And, I think there's a lot of people who make productivity content and they can sometimes make people feel like they have to do certain things in order to be productive. Productivity, I think, looks different for everyone, and I've said this in other videos where I touch on productivity, but I don't think that there is one rule that applies to all. Like, for example, I wake up at 5:30 every day during the week, and that's just not gonna be needed or realistic for some people. I wake up at 5:30 because my partner goes to work at 7 a.m. He doesn't work from home anymore. So he leaves at 7 a.m. and I leave at 8 a.m. Mondays and Wednesdays, so I like to just keep it consistent and get up at 5:30. I sometimes will help him pack his lunch. He will sometimes make me breakfast, so I have to be awake to eat it. And it just like helps me get a head start on the day. I'm a really big morning person personally. I know not everybody is, but I know I am. I am in my best mood in the morning. I am most regulated in the morning. I feel the most creative in the morning. So I just thrive whenever I wake up earlier. So yeah, I just like to give myself as much time as possible in the mornings to like do what I need to do, wake up. And then when I get home on the days that I have class, I will typically reserve my time to do any super important or like pending homework and then just
relax and do a couple chores around the house. My partner and I, we normally like to clean on Sundays, so we will do like a really deep clean on Sundays, and then during the week you just do like maintenance stuff like doing dishes and stuff like that. This is kind of like what my schedule is looking like these days. As I said, I don't have as much creative time, I don't have as much work time, but I am really enjoying spending time on campus and just like appreciating this season of my life, I guess. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. So before we close out today's video, I wanted to talk about the sponsor, which is of course Squarespace. If you don't know what Squarespace is, it's an all-in-one platform where you can create your very own website, and it has always been the platform that I use to run my website and my online art business. The website templates make it really easy to get your website up and going, but they're also super customizable, so you can customize it to match your brand and all that. And the commerce tool helps me keep track of all of my business stuff like orders, customer data, inventory, all that fun stuff. So if you're interested in Squarespace, you go to squarespace.com for a free trial, and you can use my code for 10% off your first purchase.